The Resistance is asking for our help in extracting a VIP who had been providing reconnaissance data in this area. We've got the coordinates, but it's likely we'll have to clear out a contingent of hostile forces to make this work.
Greetings, hello, welcome back to more Mod Jam. And a VIP extract mission where we have 4 soldiers. Now, while there's a big boost to mission detection in Long War for the first week, I think it's for the first week.
Advent already knows we're here, so your position isn't concealed for the extraction.
We got a little bit shafted on the timer of our first mission here, so we gotta see, we gotta work with it, right? Not much choice. So let's work with that. Interesting extraction map layout, not one of the more common ones.
Well, if you say so. On the move.
Now, on that note, by the way, I think in the last campaign I did the famous no bad timer save, where I made a save game after doing all the Gatecrasher promotions, and then with the clear intention, you know, if I get shafted by timers, I just reload the save, and I think that's still a totally valid and
absolutely
good strategy to do, because that's not really a measure of your skill or anything. It's just, you know, RNG can screw you over. And again, there's been a buff to the first few detection timers to avoid that. Avoiding that. Not avoid that. Okay. Necessarily the best time to trigger something if I have like 2 actions left and one of it is with somebody who's standing out in the open. Okay, we've got a biotrooper, an assault trooper, and that drone. That drone is gonna stun somebody. There's very little we can do against it. I think I'd run you over here. The drone on a VIP. We'll bring the VIP in to potentially bait a shot. Bring the agent there. Potentially bait a stun. Big shot at the drone. Sounded like a hit. Ooh, okay. Survived the assault trooper.
Repositioning on us.
Stunner. Ooh, and they're grouping up. So I should get a nice flame torch in there.
Not a problem.
We can go in here. I'm gonna use the chemthrower suppression. Doesn't matter who we target. Well, yeah, we don't want to target the drone. And everybody in the radius is burning.
Here I come.
Finish off the drone. Wow, having one person stunned for 2 turns here on a mission where we only have 4 people kind of slows us down. I think we should be fine, right? It's early levels still. Reinforcements are not that big of a deal. Now I will throw a grenade to shred the trooper, and also just generally to do a little bit of damage to make sure the fire kills them. Well, we're not making sure. Well, at this point, we actually are making sure, because it's going to last 2 turns. They take at least 1 point of damage. And we also get the attack when he moves. I could get the kill here to just be done with it. I kind of want to give the XP to the to my arsonist. With XP. That's what we're gonna do. Gonna get you guys up top.
Right.
You wanna chill? Waiting for Jane Kelly to wake up again.
Finally.
And you will
Sure thing.
get over there and reload. And if he drops something, we're in a position to pick it up.
Done. Item in tow.
Right, and the scope. Yes. And we've got some friends. Officer and a biotrooper. They certainly are not in a position where we can easily flame them.
On your order.
And not the best position for grenades either. Do have a nice flank here. Just not necessarily the best option here for a shotgun shot. Goes to the objective, like, yeah, I could run in there and slice this guy. Might activate a bunch more enemies. Okay, how far can you go? Don't think you're gonna be in range to suppress that guy. Potentially in range for a grenade down, and we have another grenade up top. And we have a flanking shot up top. Okay, let's make it dependent on whether or not you hit this. Okay, I trust you.
Well, if you say so.
Finish that off.
Part of me's going to miss it. But at the end of the day, it was just taking up space. Heading out!
So one of you is gonna throw a grenade. Well, since you don't have a grenade, I think that limits my options on who throws the grenade on that guy.
Catch!
That works. Okay, we don't want to activate anything else this time.
Scanning.
I need backup.
Okay, good thing we didn't charge there. Okay, trooper, frostoid, sectoid. Well, the whole rest of the map. Think we can disorient those two. We can slice this guy, but the sentry is gonna be the problem. Get a flank on the sentry here.
Of course.
That is not the sentry. What was I looking at? Okay. Well, I guess if I kill the trooper, then I don't need to slice him.
Don't get cocky.
Never. Yeah, no, we can't really get a flank on that guy. Well, let's check the suppression here. That doesn't actually not hit the sectoid. Well, still, taking out that frost droid. Not a bad choice. This should be able to take down the sectoids. I think we're just gonna
get it done.
Close in on the sentry. He's very likely to attack my arsonist because they are kind of out in the open. Well, they are only in half cover, that is. Just gonna bring the VIP towards the objective, I guess. Maybe I can bait a shot.
Under fire.
Did you actually attack? Oof. Did you just flank yourself? Oh. That's an interesting choice. It's gonna make it a little bit hard to actually get to you. Yeah, I don't have the ammo for another suppression here. So I would either have to run the Overwatch with somebody or get a 67% shot here. We can throw a grenade with somebody. Yeah, that grenade alone is not gonna do it though, but you can throw a follow-up grenade. I think that's what we're gonna do then.
This is for you.
Kind of flanking himself, but still giving himself a really good position in the process. If that doesn't work, you can come in, shoot him. Then we don't really have an answer for you. Okay, if the grenade doesn't work, we come here and flamethrower. And you take care of the frost droid.
Check. I have a
Would
surprise
be
for you.
very unlucky to roll 3 damage on Esther. As I was saying, it would be really unlucky.
Absolutely.
If he has loot, this is gonna destroy the loot. Unless we get unlucky again and don't even hit him.
Flamethrower.
Eh.
Tired of waiting around. You can't handle me.
Right. Mission successful, we out.
On the move.
Looking pretty good.
Yeah. Not wrong.
On it.
Wavering stance, the PCS I start to appreciate in certain circumstances with certain classes.
Location confirmed. VIP secure and in position for evac.
This is Firebrand. VIP is secure.
Check.
Moving to position.
I'm not 100% sure if we actually have to wait for the engineer to heal, or if we can use them right away. Because there is...
Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
What was that? I feel like we've been using the GLaDOS voice pack for years now. I don't remember that voice line from the evac. Anyway. Yeah, there's a mechanic for injured VIP engineers, scientists, etc. Mostly related to chosen sabotage. I don't know if the injury from the mission is gonna have an effect.
Stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith.
I expected something of a learning curve for our new recruits, but they've done a remarkable job, Commander.
Right, for our agent, the plan is to go with the perfect plan. We get an extra action when we're revealing from stealth. We get the ability to climb walls, and we're not gonna get... We need negate the penalties of failed hacks. Now, by default, the agent can really only hack objectives, and the failed hack has no effect whatsoever, but hey, it's gonna make us feel better. Technically, you can give them a laptop, and then they can hack lampposts. It feels like a waste of equipment slot. And a waste of a laptop, or rather a waste of a datapad, because laptops kinda Alright, arsonists can get tank, additional armor point, which, very mediocre. Viscous, accelerant, stacking debuff increases damage from all damage over time effects. And expanded canister. We haven't really used the canister, which is the secondary weapon that arsonists get. It's kind of a mixed bag of things. It is there. And this gives us an additional charge, 2 additional charges, 2 bonus units to ability. So there are some later game upgrades for really good canister charges, most notably EMP. It's really good against robotics. I think it's a guaranteed stun if I remember correctly. At the moment it's more or less a tool to do something against people that are fire immune. Most of the time I would always go for the accelerant, increasing our dot damage. And allowing us to confirm kills more easily. I think for this class, again, there's different ways to build it. There's also the option to go for the Mech Trooper variant, although I feel like that wastes a high mobility class since Mech Trooper stats get normalized. I think, except for aim. I think mobility gets normalized, but I'm sure somebody in the comments or in Discord is gonna tell me, "Yeah, you should know that." Anyway. Yeah, I think that with the mobility we have, we should probably go for some chem thrower based stuff. Like not reaction fire, but actual attacks. Probably with something like the panic stuff here. Maybe even bring him on if we're gonna go for flanks with high mobility. Probably Burning Rush. Yeah, I'm kinda still here on the fence where I wanna take this. We do have anatomy here for extra crit chance. And there are special attachments to the Flame Torch that give us higher flanking crit chance, if I remember correctly. So maybe going for some sort of crit builds with Bring 'em On. Would be interesting. This is only reaction fire though. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think this is one of the classes where I don't really have a go-to standard build, and it's always very much dependent on whatever you draw in the XCOM row, and of course the stats of the soldier. Alright, and then the Crusher. I think we're gonna go for Slugshot to give us some more options on the long range. And then same thing, we'll see where we go from there. Is there something here? Like Fate? Phantom? No. I'm not sure what the build is here that we're going for. It's like not even the XCOM row giving me any sort of direction. I'm like, okay, we've got fearsome, so if we build around crits, yeah, there's aggression. We could do something maybe with aggression. Like shotguns having a high crit chance plus aggression, but man, if we had cool under pressure also. Not cool under pressure, close and personal. Get kind of reliable crits. So I'm kind of leaning, into trying to go for the crits, which probably means then picking up aggression, untouchable. Strange gun that can crit on multiple targets. There's more chances to proc fearsome. Set your cooldowns to 0. We don't really have that many cooldowns. Maybe it's gonna be Shadow Step, which is gonna help us a lot with some Chosen and other abilities. Other nasty enemies. Like, Shadow Step is something that I kinda, for the longest time, thought it's not a great perk. You want lightning reflexes to run Overwatches. But now with more and more enemies getting close combat specialist kind of abilities, in Modjam specifically, or Bladestorm abilities, suddenly you have an amazing perk that just allows you to ignore all of that kind of stuff. Something like this? This is not fixed. I'm not gonna be held to exactly that spec. Big Coffin Break. We've got a bond possible. We'll look at that later. And yeah, we can. There's no injury. Timeout. They're not on our health plan. So we get digging. 17 mobility, 65 aim. That should give us some nice options, unless we roll stuff that is not really going to benefit from their stats. Infantry, Dragoon, or Gunslinger. We already have a Specialist, so Specialist is going to be skipped here. Like, I wish, by the way, I had an option to kind of remove classes I already have from this list for this mod. That would solve the issue of the special rules of this campaign. Alright, so infantry has a rifle and has an arc thrower. Has some first aid perks, healing related perks. It's kind of a solid jack of all trades a little bit kind of class. Kind of a little bit, you know, we've got a ranger at home kind of situation, but it has always performed reliably for me. Dragoon hacker with a big cannon, which, you know, you can build with high aim, and if you get some lucky XCOM rolls, you can actually build around the cannon, but most of the time it's a, yeah, give them an SMG instead of the cannon, and they can get Phantom to stay concealed, and they hack and are officer kind of situation. So I think that would waste this stat line. Which brings us to the Gunslinger, which we don't have, right? It's already starting that I'm getting confused between the campaigns. Yeah, no, we don't have a Gunslinger here. I'm gonna pick the Gunslinger just to take advantage of the mobility. Because I think that would be wasted on the other two. So the Gunslinger is a pistol primary class, which already, with a single pistol, you're gonna be struggling for damage. So, we do have High Noon, so we don't have long range penalties for pistols. We do have Quick Draw, so we can fire twice per turn. And we do start with Fan the Hammer, which is kind of, you know, fan fire, but in bad, because it requires both actions to use. So it has its uses early game, where it can take down maybe a drone or something, or once you start seeing mechs, then you can hit them 3 times, you're not gonna take them down. So you're kind of relying on abilities that improve your damage, which can be something like Hunter's Instinct, it can be something like Center Mass. This is +1, this is +2, but you need to flank. Magnum is another +1 base damage. Lethal is 2 points of base damage, but then you're giving up Liquidator, which is whenever you kill an enemy with your pistol, it doesn't cost an action, and that is like, you kind of have to carry the Gunslinger, and then they have Liquidator, and then they still need some support from the rest. But if they can get kill shots, getting kill shots for free is just can get kind of nutty. Also, we have Face Off and Shootout. Shootout is Face Off at home. Face Off, but we ordered it from Wish. What? Didn't move. Meh. 30% damage? Normally really great, but if your base damage isn't high to begin with, 30% isn't gonna cut it, I think. Executioner, helping you to secure those kill shots. You do start with a holo targeter as secondary, and you do have some holo targeting perks here. Since you also start with rapid targeting, so you can, in theory, with aim assist, holo target your own enemies and get nice bonus on them. Early vital point targeting. You don't get the perk for additional crit chance on holo targeted enemies. And of course you don't have pistol perks because you're the pistol perk. Now, looking at this, I'm kinda leaning. Now we took the mobility, but we also got an extra point of mobility from level up. Took the mobility, so I think we gotta go for Fangs with Predator, which probably also means we want to go for Hunter's Instincts over Center Mass. Means our damage against mechanical, etc. will suck, but that's fine. Then if we have extra mobility, double time for bonus move action is extra mobility. And I would like to take Magnum for the extra damage, but Fanfire is just too good. On a target to paint holographic damage that conceals an ally. 5-turn cooldown. Conceal a friendly unit. That's interesting, but probably not interesting enough. And at this point, it's kind of a wash between these, I think. So then maybe, because we can't take face off, we take face off at home with some executioner, something like this. Again, we can't take 2 perks at a rank. I'm undecided, so that's why I'm marking multiple perks here. Alright, got ourselves a gunslinger. You're still there in the Haven, helping with recruitment. Did switch the Haven back to Intel,
Commander,
right?
you're not gonna believe this.
Oh yeah.
We just picked up a signal from an emergency locator beacon. It's definitely one of ours, from the original invasion. I know it sounds crazy, but if there's any chance some of our people could still be out there, I think we owe it to them to find out.
So, I think I didn't even mention this. I changed the setting at the start of the campaign from integrated DLCs to the missions. That means the first 2 or 3 intel packages that we get from missions are not going to be scanning locations for rewards, but are going to be the weapons here. This is going to be like Axe, Frostbomb, etc. Then the Viper King Lair and the Chancellor's Gift mission site.
Setting course for Sector 5.
So
India.
no free easy spark just by paying 50 supplies in the Proving Grounds, but instead we get a mission that we have to complete with the fight against Julian at the end. In order to get our free spark there. Now, it would be nice if we have some good anti-robot units and our abilities and our equipment, specifically AP rounds, before we attempt this. But yeah, it's going to be a little bit off. The bright side is we don't have to scan anything. Well, we still have to scan it, but we don't have a timer on this. Like if this was a alloys and crystals scanning site, I constantly would be checking the timer to make sure it doesn't expire and then forget about it at some point. Anyway, we're not finishing contact here. We're looking for new missions.
Though it is intriguing.
Bunch of weapon attachments we can now use and or manufacture. Alright, we're gonna go into biotech.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from
Get
this
that trooper
technology.
autopsy in.
I'll have a report assembled
So we
as
can go
soon
for
as
laser
the research is
weapons.
complete.
Can we get some missions here, please? Smash and grab, okay. Field start. Yes. So I think Scout is still our only not revealed class. So you're gonna be here. We're gonna double up on the sniping options. I do want to bring at least 2 rookies, I think, on this one. Slacken a little bit on the rookie promotions on the first time around. Bring a bunch of rookies here. Let's go for the full SMG layout here. No doubt. You're actually gonna get plating. Which one? There's some localization issue there. It's 2, -2 watts. I think it's... Does it have negative armor shred? I'm wondering. Does this have the same? Yeah, okay. There's an localization issue with the armor shred, also an AP grenades. I'm surprised that it's been noticed by anyone. Well, I haven't noticed that anyone noticed. I think we're gonna give you an auto-strike rifle here. Ideally, you're gonna be scouting for us on this mission. If your concealment breaks, you know, you have an auto pistol to do some damage. But hopefully you're not gonna be needed to help here. So we've got some long range, we've got some short range stuff here. So we kind of need the mid-range shooty stuff to help, which, you know, we're actually kind of lacking. Let's bring you in. Let's start looking at who do you want to bond with. It's not a lot. Yeah, I can't believe I'm so undecided on who I want to bring on this mission. Like, keep in mind, we're gonna contact the second region, we're gonna discover a bunch of missions over there, so maybe I shouldn't be loading in on with 4 people and rather bring a 3rd rookie. Maybe someone with decent aim, as if we had that. So, kind of ignoring the auto rifle a lot, but you know, that pierced availability is not terrible in some situations. So you have 12 mobility, flashbang, AP, 2 APs, we've got 3, those, we've got a med kit. Do we have any weapon attachments now that we can use them? Scope. Yes. You're shooting a lot. So take an expanded mag.
Sky Ranger deploy.
Squad green to deploy.
Alright, another mission please. And there is the scientist. Okay, so it did work out that we kind of forced the game to give us a scientist mission. This is kind of the thing in the streamed campaign, and I'm gonna try to not talk constantly about the stream campaign. I didn't do this. It's like I didn't manipulate the mission generation. I bought my first scientist the moment I unlocked the black market, and I didn't get any missions with scientist rewards. Okay, so we're gonna have a rescue from a cell, so we're gonna need to hack. So that means we either want the agent or the specialist on this one. Let's bring the specialist here. You also like our marksman who's on the other mission. What? Did we really send you away? Okay. Well, you'll see her again. Don't we bring the bishop? Gunslinger, I know I have a bunch of potential bonds here available, but I kinda want to keep them for later. I think we fill up with 3 rookies. Maybe even, yeah, whatever. Let's bring a low aim rookie and hope we get a decent set of options for the promotion there. So what we're gonna start seeing here is that we're probably gonna run out of AP grenades. We have 7 AP grenades. Did I build some additional ones? No. Did we get 7 from Gatecrasher? Am I going crazy now? Thought we only had like 4. What I'm doing here. Okay. Loud, you're actually also gonna grab an auto rifle. Maybe you're just gonna be shooting with somewhat higher mobility here. So you can also pierce the veil whenever, because you don't have anything that has a cooldown. Okay, Rattler is gonna go Team SMG with Frag Flashbang. Gunslinger. Yeah, I think something like this might be the approach. I don't have a medkit right now. I think we can probably give you one. Just for safety net. Cool.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Menace, ready to deploy.
Yeah, and once again, in the first month, and month means until the first supply drop, we cannot find any third mission here. So we're gonna switch everybody back to recruitment. And now that we've locked in a scientist as a reward from that mission, we can
Avenger
fly to the black market, buy ourselves a scientist.
Market is open.
By selling what? The cores. Oh, I should have brought the laptop on the specialist, I guess. A weapon crate. Superior defense PCRs. I was just saying how I like Wavering Stance, but yeah, I don't like it enough to have 2 of them, I guess. Yeah, it should be more than enough for the scientist. Okay, that leaves us with some money to buy like more AP grenades. I do have black market stats, so I can actually see you have 52 hacking here as a squaddy. Any certain hijacker gets 40 hacking, so that's a really good baseline hack score. Huh. I just want to grab a hijacker from the black market. I don't usually get an early black market soldier, but that seems kind of tempting there. But we are kind of low on cash. I'd need some AP grenades and stuff. So maybe we grab the hijacker after these missions. It's gonna be a bit of a short timing window there. It's like 7 days for these infiltrations, 8 days for supply drop, but hey,
Setting course for
maybe
Sector
future
15,
commander will
West
remember.
Asia.
Hey, Black Market Soldier, maybe I should just write myself a note.
Signals coming through clear.
New
Okay,
regional
second
contact
region
located.
contacted. Strength 3. Very unlucky. Very unlucky out there. Okay. Somebody in there for a chance to detect Faceless. Try to find some missions.
New objective added.
The advent officers have clearly been modified to allow for their subordinates to receive new orders psionically. The knowing that my...
Sure, sorry, Tigan. Seems like I interrupted you there. What you were saying? Well, that is unusual. Okay, that's an early Faceless mission. I hope you actually have, you should have equipment, right? You were just on a mission. What's the timer saying? The timer is saying, sure, we can do this. Yeah, let's have a Faceless mission. I don't want to have a separate episode just with the Faceless. We'll squeeze it in here.
Our position is concealed.
Now, I kind of wish that the rebels on rendezvous missions also had like the randomized loadout.
Okay.
So that they can potentially spawn with the like Marauder rifle or the other rifles, etc., etc.
With honor, I lead.
And also with AP grenades, medkits, but it's kind of like
Come on, move!
very standard loadout. They always have a frag and a flashbang. Unless
Solid copy.
you get somebody with an SMG, then they have a frag and a smoke grenade.
Go on. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. On it.
They can only have like a assault rifle, shotgun, or SMG.
I'm coming.
What? I'm really trying to remember if I ever had a rendezvous this early. One of the things about rendezvous missions is that they, the enemies that spawn on them are less advanced than what you find on regular missions. Which is great, except we had Force level 1. Nothing is advanced. So I'm not even sure which direction to expect enemies right now. This map layout is kind of weird. I don't think I've ever noticed random bodies on the map. What is happening? Are you always on this map tile?
Time to motor.
And I just never noticed?
Okay.
Hold this
Careful.
point.
There's another corpse. Might be related to the scavenger wreck. Let me click. Oh, you already clicked.
Yeah, okay.
Why can I not select this soldier?
Turbo boosting.
That's affirmative.
Yes.
Alright, there we go.
You guys ready?
Doesn't look too terrible.
I'm on my way.
They're far enough away.
Together, we are strong.
They're far enough away that I don't have to worry about cover.
Belay that remark.
Eyes on the prize.
I think we definitely, since we don't really have any good weapons or tools, we want them to run into us. So that we can then trigger overwatches.
Together, we are strong.
Not sure how far over to the side they will move, actually.
Solid copy.
Kind of preparing for them to go all the way. Probably means they turn around now, yeah. Next game.
We should head that way.
Well, well, well.
See all of them, so it should be safe.
Yeah.
Let's go. Quit wasting time.
You have not a shotgun. Okay.
Really?
Over there.
Just like the astral winds.
Okay. That looks like not a terrible position. So I'm gonna move you
Let's scan this
until
area.
over. So you're gonna be outside of cover. Chance to be detected. If they turn around, then Piotr here is gonna be on the other side. Also outside of cover.
Closing on target position now.
Everybody else is gonna be on overwatch.
Hello, beautiful.
Scanning.
Shotgun overwatch here.
I got your back.
Spying here.
Ah, they spotted me. That happened. Oof.
Over there!
Materials there.
Oh yes.
Saying a
Okay,
delta.
got both troopers. Yeah, he's already dead. Stop.
They're trying to flank us!
Drone coming in all the way. We hit the drone, so it's on 1 HP. That is fantastic. Obviously, I wanna get some kills for you. Oh, hang on. Didn't it show on 1 HP just a second ago?
Put off the armor!
I'm crazy. Probably going crazy.
I come swinging the olive branch of peace.
Yeah, ready.
Attacking here.
This
Reloads in.
is mine.
I'm watching that quadrant.
Yep.
Be on your guard.
Assuming the other guys here on this side of the building. Might also give us an option to show to blow up this gas tank. First things first, though. Grab some
Got materials.
A interesting option. Obviously kills all the corpses.
Our path is clear.
Let's go.
Magazine here.
Yeah, I think we're taking it slow here.
Back online.
Get those last reloads in.
Yes.
Securing that location.
Hold this point.
See what they do.
With enemies, you know where they stand.
Moving to Overwatch.
So, I mean, this is tempting, right? We can blow up this thing, which I'm not sure if the face is in range, but it's not transformed yet. If the damage actually carries over, if there's any trooper, it will just kill them and destroy any loot or corpses we want to get. But if there's Sectate in range, then it will just damage them. Yeah, a bit. There's a Sectoid, there's the Faceless, and there's a Frostroid. Okay. If the Faceless remains in that position, we will blow up this thing, damage it, because that's a lot of HP to chew through.
Rumors about some kind of shapeshifters. I'm guessing this is it.
It is a remarkable species. If only we had some
Fairly
means of
certain.
containment.
Don't even think about it.
This would also kill the Frostroid. I would like to keep that. So we could try, well, that also has obviously a chance to kill the Frostroid, but if it doesn't kill, then we can finish him off with the Run and Slice. Let's think about this. We want a flashbang Faceless. Or the option to get one. I don't care about the Sectoid. He has corpses to play with.
We could jet over there.
62. I'm just checking. 76. So you can actually take a shot at the guy. You can't move. You actually have a flashbang there. Right, so I think I'm gonna try to go for the grenade on the Frost droid to do damage but not kill him. Kind of 50-50. It's actually better than a 50. Is it better? I don't even know. I think it's a 50-50. That is actually less than I was hoping for. You can in theory do 3 or even 4 damage here. Or 2. Well... Alright, let me check something here. How much damage can we do? Oh, that is not what I wanted to see. I mean, you can probably shoot this. I really want that. So the Frost droid drops, if I'm not mistaken, they drop a drone corpse, or do they drop a turret rack? It's a turret rack, so maybe that's not that important anyway. I'm trying to see if I can be greedy grab the knife fighter kill here. Get the kill on the Faceless with my rifle shots. 72 is something I don't really want to rely on. I'm overthinking this. Screw the frosty boy. We had a chance, we blew it. I didn't drop loot anyway. Okay. I kind of forgot about you with 75 aim. Whatever. Look, it's a difficult game to remember everything.
Enemy is still up.
You really don't want to get fat any kills today, do you? You actually might get injured here because you missed that. You've got 2 rebels that actually have decent aim that can save your sorry ass here. All we need is a 1-point grace.
An inferior life form.
Oh,
Hostiles coming in from the sides. I can't get my bearings.
good old flank
I'll
into
just go do that then.
mind span.
It is destined. Vanquish.
We certainly learned from all the mechs that to flank into micro missiles. Okay, I mean, yeah, you're disoriented,
Tired of waiting
but
around. Got something.
shotguns still pretty good.
How many's that now? Positive confirmation. Area secured. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
You know, that Faceless, that's gonna help us with mission detection.
The speaker commended loyal citizens today for standing up to those who would abandon our values for those of the old world. The remarks followed a moment of silence for peacekeepers slain by XCOM.
Good work out there, Commander. We're one step closer to taking back our planet.
Hey, and we got a promotion on our agent, so we're gonna grab Phantom, giving us our second Phantom class now, and then also taking advantage of the Perfect Clan extra action on reveal thingamabob. Got some stuff to sell. The real question is, are we gonna get any missions here on that first round of missions? This haven is filling up very nicely. Back to Intel, I think. Yeah. No missions so far here, but we are about to run our second set of missions over here, and we are about to hit the first supply drop. So maybe I should get that soldier from the black market now before I forget it. Yeah, you know, I don't trust Future Commander. He's been a shady little guy. He's always talking bad about me. So I'm just gonna grab you.
Commander,
I'm
we
gonna take
currently
a
have
quick
no
look.
new supplies coming in. We'll need to seek out new means of replenishing our resources.
He's kind of low on the mobility side, right? But he's a hijacker. He's going to run around with an SMG. I'm not even sure hijackers can equip anything else. Starts with decent hack score. We do have 3 battle scanners here. Fire shot might be interesting. Double time is interesting. Probably just gonna be double time. Shadow strike. What? No, and you can. If you decide to attack with that SMG, you're gonna probably do like 4 points of damage. So, hijacker, right? You start with full override, but which you feel it's really strong, except you don't have Haywire Protocol. This is your only tool to deal with mechs, as in with 1 mech in a mission. You do, however, have some chances to get additional charges for full override, most notably somewhere you get additional supercharge. Yeah, no, immediately on the first promotion you can get an additional charge. Of course, then you give up on containment fields. You can put somebody in stasis, or that perfect plan stuff. No negative hack penalties. And the double action on reveal. Usually I go for supercharge, because having 2 full overrides on a mission, really good. Can also help you to get some early resistance mechs. And if you're playing with buildable units, or the full override, I don't know, where you then get resistance drones for your havens, etc, etc. I'm actually not sure without buildable units, since I don't have that, I don't think I get resistance drones. Anyway, so generally stealthy officer hacker kind of builds, which then my normal go-to is then supercharge, resupply, rescue. Probably airdrop, assuming we get maybe some grenade classes here eventually. Sticky bomb is just really good. Giving somebody stealth is really good, and then we could get slave drive to get Haywire Protocol, scouting report, or capacity discharge. It's probably between these two here. Like getting some normal Haywire is nice, although without Trojan. Boost charge on full override. That's probably more leaning towards scouting report there. Again, rough loadout here, what I'm considering, not necessarily what I'm absolutely going to be sticking to. Anyway, we're going to put a cut in here. We've got 2 missions almost ready to go, and we'll do that in the next episode. Thanks for watching. See you next time.